Come in.
Good afternoon, Miss. Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to have this meeting with you. Take a seat.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
How was your weekend? Is everything doing great?
It's great. My family and I went out together to shopping and watch movie. This is a great weekend.
Oh, I see. Then what about your feelings right now? Do you find this environment cozy?
Actually, I feel a bit nervous, but I think I can adapt.
Alright. Do you need a cup of coffee or a bottle of water?
Yeah, sure.
Water, please.
Thank you.
Okay. So, shall we begin with a brief introduction about yourself?
Yeah, sure. My name is Ho Shi-ying, and I'm 25 years old, and I work at Shopee for 3 years as a marketing director.
3 years.
Yes.
Great. Okay, can you provide an example of an achievement from your past work or academic project?
Yeah. I successfully secured contract with multiple retail partners, and I helped the company identify potential market for each product. And I developed a series of advertising and online promotion.
Right. Okay, what do you consider your greatest strength and what is your greatest weakness?
My greatest strength is I'm cheerful and adaptable, and I can adapt to various job and work content very quickly. And my biggest weakness is I'm not confident enough and doubt to whether I made the right decision.
Okay. Okay, how will you handle conflict with colleagues or team members?
Okay, I will calm myself down first and try to avoid having my emotion the best of me. After that, I will be considerate and listen the opinions of others.
Okay, great. Okay, describe a failure you have encountered and what you learned from it.
There was a time during my secondary school, I lack of confidence that I didn't stand up for myself and led to further misunderstanding. As such, I have acknowledged that confidence is one of the important factors to prevent any miscommunication.
That's great. Okay, how do you handle stress and work pressure?
Whenever I feel pressure at work, I will usually go to exercise or listen to music to adjust my own state, as only when my energy is in good condition and I'm able to solve the problem at work.
That's great. Okay, what do you know about our company and why do you want to work for us?
I know that Tiong is doing something about logistics, and although I only know a little bit about company, I'm attracted to your company's mode of operation, which I would be willing to create value for Tiong.
Not bad. Okay, do you have any question for us?
What are the plans for the company in future?
Our company may have branches in other countries in the next 1 or 2 years.
Besides that, how is the company over the years?
Our company's business is in good shape and our profits are very stable.
Wow, nice.
Okay, that's all for our interviews and I will contact you again by this week.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Come in.
Good afternoon, sir.
You are Jensen?
No, I'm Han Jun Tong.
Good afternoon. Please take your seat.
Thank you.
So, how's your day?
It's a good day. I got some work done and had a nice lunch.
Nice, interesting. So, do you feel comfortable in this environment?
Yes, the interview environment is professional and comfortable.
Thank you. So, do you want any drink or glass of water?
Yes, please.
Please give her a bottle of water.
Thank you.
So, before we get into your interview, shall we begin a brief introduction about yourself?
Yes, sure. I'm Tiong. I recently graduated with degree in international relations as a diplomatic liaison officer intern at Hoa Hin Sandian Berhad. I have my skill in communication and research. I'm eager to bring my skill to Tiong Logistics.
Great. So, can you give me an example of an achievement for your past work or academic project?
During my internship at Hoa Hin Sandian Berhad, I played a key role in preparing comprehensive reports for a complex international issue. This showed my research and analytical skills and also underscored my ability to handle critical tasks in the field of international relations.
Not bad. Then, what do you consider your greatest strength? Likewise, what is your greatest weakness?
I'm great at organizing things and talking with people, but I'm still working on getting better to share tasks with others. Even though I like doing things myself, but it's important to share the workload.
Wow, amazing. Besides that, how will you handle conflicts with colleagues or team members?
I believe in talking openly when there's a problem. I will start a conversation to understand the problem and figure out a solution for it.
Nice. Other than that, can you describe a failure you had encountered and what you learned from it?
In school, I had a tough project that didn't go as planned. It taught me to be flexible and keep going on when things get tough.
Brilliant. Moreover, how do you handle stress and work pressure?
When things get stressful, I make a plan and focus on one thing at a time. Besides, I have a short break to clear my mind.
Wow, good. So, what do you know about our company and why do you want to work for us?
I know Tiong Logistics is great in logistics. The company value good communication and teamwork. I want to bring my skills in communication and international relations to help the company succeed.
Great. So far, do you have any questions?
How much would I get paid if I successfully join Tiong?
What is your salary expectation?
10,000 above.
That will be taken into consideration. Do you have any question more?
No?
That's all for our interview. I will update you by this week.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry. Good afternoon, sir.
Jensen Chan, please take a seat.
Thank you.
So, why are you late?
I was having some really serious traffic jam just now as the police were doing some roadblocks, and that really affected my schedule, although I have departed early. I'm really sorry for causing such an inconvenience.
Okay, acceptable. Do you want any drink or cup of coffee?
No thanks. I appreciate it.
Shall we begin with a brief introduction about yourself?
Sure. My name is Jensen Chan. I'm a quick learner and a passionate enthusiast at workplace, always striving to overcome challenges that may be rewarding for me, as I'm someone who loves exploring to higher levels and potential. I will emphasize that I'm someone who aspires for self-actualization in my career life. Also, as mentioned in my application, I am an experienced manager in the international field, specialized in negotiations and collaborations all around the world. To grant the ability, I am a polyglot with super proficiency in English, Chinese, and Malay.
That's interesting. Can you provide an example of an achievement for your past work or academic project?
Yeah, during my previous job experience, an achievement that I've made is a really smooth collaboration or in specific joint venture with a multinational organization, Coca-Cola. I was sent to discuss agendas and objectives of my previous company with Coca-Cola, not forgetting to mention the mutual benefits that we can bring to each other. The process went incredibly smooth as a result of my effective communication skills acquired during my academic years in my college.
Not bad. Besides this, what do you consider your greatest strength? Likewise, what is your greatest weakness?
Okay, so I have lots of aspects that I'm considered decent at, but one main strength that I should mention is that I myself is a great achiever, and I know how to communicate with partners and members in order to coordinate them and get them united working towards the same goal. I'm a strong motivator and I advocate two-way communication with my members so that we can identify, analyze, and ultimately solve the problems. That's what I consider as my greatest strength. However, each coin has two sides. The most obvious weakness that I can observe is the lack of patience. Despite the ability and knowledge of knowing how to work in a team and coordinating everyone working towards the same direction, I sometimes run out of patience with my members, which therefore contributed to some undesirable circumstances, and I had to spend extra time resolving it.
Wow, brilliant. Then can you tell me how would you handle conflict with colleagues or team members?
Well, I had myriads of experience regarding this matter. Before this, I reflected heavily and pondered what was the best solution to tackle with conflicts between team members. I had an epiphany, and what popped up in my mind is still communication. Communication is the most vital factor to resolve and avoid conflicts. Whatever conflict it is, I will now and always be eagerly seeking for opportunity for communication and applying the 7 C's as much as possible to achieve it effectively. Also, from my previous experience, I am aware of the communication barriers to avoid so that conflicts and misunderstanding can be circumvented.
Wow, quite nice. So can you describe a failure you have encountered and what you learned from it?
Yeah, it happened long ago. It was my first time being sent to somewhere I wasn't familiar with to discuss with a project with a foreigner. I was too overconfident in myself and led to arrogance, which has caused the client to feel dissatisfied, and he rejected me straight away. After that, he went on discussing with my colleague and he accepted his proposal, which was exactly the same as mine. After that, I reflected myself and knew that humbleness is an indispensable quality, and then henceforth I started to train my humbleness, and now I carry it with me everywhere.
Wow, ups and downs, isn't it? Other than that, can you tell me how do you handle your stress and work pressure?
Well, stress and work pressure is everywhere and they are inevitable. For me personally, the best way to tackle with stress is through exercising and rapid accomplishment of my work pronto. As in my philosophy, procrastination leads to more and more stress no matter how much you have relieved earlier, as it constantly comes into your mind and may therefore affect your efficiency at work.
Wow, that's great. So what do you know about our company?
Tiong Logistics is a prominent company specialized in the logistics industry, isn't it? I have brief understanding that you guys adapt a similar working culture in your organization just like my previous company, but I will still prefer an induction training for deeper understanding.
Alright, that's fine. So what attracts you to our company?
Of course, unarguably, it is the benefits your company offers to the workers, higher pay, better facilities and working environment. But what attracts me the most is still the growth potential I can enjoy in this company, where I really get the chance to learn more and get promoted.
Great. So far, do you have any question?
Yes, of course. So as I'm someone who prioritizes self-actualization, now what is the greatest potential capacity that I can enjoy after joining Tiong?
Our company will be expanding to Indonesia in the future. You will have the opportunities to take the position there. Of course, the salary will be twice as much and what it is here.
Okay, thank you. you.
That's all for our interview today. I will update you by this week.
Okay.
Thank you.
2,000 years later.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. Is this Jensen Chan?
Yes, it is.
Congratulations, you are hired.
Really?
See you next week. Bye bye.